Magnus, come. Get up in the shade here. Hang on, Mike, this will get in the shade, buddy. Go up here. I got Magnus and Kalia out here today. Magnus, he's a fantastic boy. Oh my God. Magnus is a Karu and Tuva pup. He's an extremely special dog. One of a kind. Now I'll tell you what's so unique and special. There's many things, but one of the things is his umbilical cord, when he was forming, wrapped around his paw. And it changed the direction of some of the development and gave him a fairly unique, one-of-a-kind paw. And I'll bring him up and show it to you here in a second. But he motors exceptionally well. In fact, I can walk at the exact same speed as I do with any pup. And we just don't go on hard ground. We're on moss and easy going all the time. There'd be no pavement, that sort of thing. Now Michael and Jason are getting him, and they're going to just love this guy. He's one of the best handler-focused dogs I've ever raised, because he's been with me the entire time. Like he's kind of bonded to me, because I babied him, carried him around. I didn't really baby him, but you know what I mean, you baby him. And so he knows nobody else, and he's just with me, and I fed him and all those things. I mean, it's just, Tuva fed him for a little while, but I mean, this is the pup of the litter that I bottle fed myself, right, to give Tuva the chance to feed the other litter. So when this guy was 10 days old, I took him off his mother. And what an incredible bond him and I have. He's so handler focused and so good with people and so amazing. When I take him to the vet, and they're just amazed at him, but he's so personable with everybody, and so he's been handled so much, because we've had him in lots to check, how the development's coming and so on. I'll just bring him up here so you can see his foot. Come here, boy. Magnus, Kalia, bring Magnus here. Kalia. Kalia, bring him here. Magnus, come on. Good drop, good drop. Yeah, there's Magnus, okay. Okay, come here, Magnus. Come here. Come right here. Magnus, come here, buddy. Come here. Come up here. Get up here. That's my boy. That's my boy. We're just trying to show you, Pa. So, he's just got a little different development. You can see where the cord was wrapped right through here. It just wrapped right around there. So this one toenail goes over this way. The other ones go the other way. It's very, very cool. And it makes it so he can turn much faster. If he wants to spin on a dime, he's already pointing that way. So he can just hustle. So I just take it easy, always mossy ground, always where it's soft. And he's phenomenal, this guy. Now I got Big Kalia out here helping me today. I wanted a very, very low-key, very protected dog today. We're on the bear trail and there's nobody like Kalia. I mean, she's just so unbelievable. Now there just doesn't seem to be any shade right out here, which is totally fine, but if I can get them to come up potentially over here, then we can see them. I'll bring them right over here. Magnus, you just come by me, bud. Oh yeah, it's a little soggy here. No, that's all right. That's not the end of the world. A little soggy. He'll play in the shade then. Well, maybe he wants to play up there. Maybe I can film him up there. Maybe. I think so. It won't hang in the sun long when we stop, and it's a hot day. So he might just hang right there. All the springs are still running good. We've had a ton of rain. I may be doing nothing but filming springs. Little glimpses of them. But Kalia is just this magnificent big girl. Well, I'll back up. I'll film her. She'll come and see me. We'll catch Magnus when he comes out. There it comes. There's my big boy. There's my big boy. Just jumping. There's my big boy. There's my big boy. There's my big dogs. Jesus. What a pair of dogs. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are we on them? I think so. Let me just turn that camera down. Just give me 2 seconds. Hang on, 2 seconds. I'll turn that down a little bit so that we can catch you guys for sure. There. Oh, hang on there, buddy. Kalia, come here. Oh, get right back in here. Good, good. How you guys doing anyway? How's my boy? How's my girl? Kalia has just been such a magnificent dog for training. She's just an excellent dog for a pup that doesn't need as much mentoring. This dog that would stay by me no matter what. And so I don't need a dog that shows him how to hang around. He already has that. And come up here, Kalia. Oh, it's too hot for her. That's okay. You can go in the shade, girl. You go ahead. You go ahead. That's right. So, what she's good at is she ranges out a ways and she scouts the zone for me and just make sure everything's nice and cool and, you know, safe on our trail. She's an exceptional dog on this trail. And he can outrun me, that little guy, so I would be the last man on the list. So I want to make sure Kalia is low. But we actually don't have any issues ever. But just having some fun, right? It's kind of fun. Come on, Magnus, come see me. Come on, boy. Come on. Oh, they're just loving life, these two. They're having a good hike. It's a glorious day. They have to be in the shade, of course, which is good. So we're constantly, we come through the forest back there. And then there was water back there, not as good as here. So we made our way down to here. And we'll make our way back, go back through the water again, just so he can play and have some fun. But he's having a glorious time. He's such a magnificent fella. So he's with me for a little bit yet. The vets and I, we wanted to just double check that everything was going to turn out perfect, which it will. And it's going to be just fine. So it's different. It's not necessarily the best on hard surfaces, gravel, hard ground, but this kind of trail is absolutely fantastic. But he'll let you know if it's too hard. He just doesn't want to go on it. His pads are not the exact same on the 1 foot, but totally fine on this stuff. And he'll do well. And what a sharp guy. Very, very intelligent. Very social. Would never ever think of disappearing. He'd be just right here with you all the time. And Kalia, she's just a workhorse boy, powerhouse female. She's retired. She's been retired for quite a few years. So she just roams the mountain. Today I was looking for her. I didn't even know where she was. She was off hunting somewhere. She showed up just kind of before I was leaving. So she goes and comes and does her thing. She patrols the back corner of the one property pen there, the big pen, and it's remote. So that's her role back out there. So she likes that. She thinks she's just lost in the wilderness. She's not really in a pen. The pen's so huge, and it's like way down, way around. It's a big area. So she thinks she's in the wilderness all the time. Leaf and Nova have the other big one. They're gone all the time too. And the bear come along the bottom because we got the river down there. So it's 3 good dogs for that. They're low key, they're easy going. So yeah. So she's happy to get up here. She lays right in the water, Kalia. Yeah. She's big female, big tough rugged girl, little scrapper. She outweighs the males, the Norwegian males. Ark and Paso are heavier, but in terms of females, she's a pretty heavy girl. Beautiful dog. Yeah, she's had some wonderful dogs, wonderful pups. Oh my God. Yeah, remember that trio that, who was it, Sula, Tira, and Baby Ray? That was such a good group of good females. And Gifford, and Brooke, and Annabelle, and there's more. Yeah, some really good dogs. Yeah, I got some beautiful photos of Annabelle the other day. Oh, wow. What a glorious dog. Yeah, I think, who is that beautiful dark female out in Ontario there? Oh my God, that's a good dog. Jeez. What's her name now? Huh. Beautiful. That's a Kalia daughter. Her name will come to me just after I get down the trail a ways. Come on over here, you guys. Magnus, where are you guys? Maybe we can get the camera on you. So yeah, it's a glorious day to hike the mountains, let me tell you. Great dogs. Yeah, so pretty unique. Now that that umbilical cord, for those of you that don't know, that thing is ultra strong, right? Now you can't knock this over there, the thought. And it's ultra strong. You know when some females, when they're whelping, they stand up, and so the pup comes out, and that cord will hold them. Now you got to try and hang on to them, of course. Maybe I'll just turn and maybe they'll sit over there. No, here they come again, back to the water. But anyway, you got to hold that pup up, because he'll hang by that cord. Now, if she isn't done pumping all the blood into him, that cord will stay attached. And what happened? Oh, I can turn around and get these guys. Hang on. And when she's ready, somehow she knows how to release that cord inside. It's hard to believe. But she does that when she's done pumping him full of blood. So anyway, that cord is designed not to break, right? That cord is tough. And a lot of people, breeders and people, they don't realize that umbilical hernias can come during birth from the female moving around a lot and pulling on that cord, and it pulls on the cord on the belly of the pup. The cord is stronger than the belly in the pup. It's stronger than how it's fastened to him. And so if you're not quite careful and she's moving a lot and you're not moving the pup with her, then you can create what's called an umbilical hernia. Now, lots of people will never understand it. Did you see how fast that guy was? What a good boy. You are such a rock star, mister. My God. You are the best boy ever. Straight to me like an arrow. What a good boy. So anyway, back to that little cord. So it's never genetic, I shouldn't say never, but it's almost 99% never genetic. If you ever have an umbilical hernia in a pup, it's usually the mother was moving too much, the breeder didn't carry the pup around with her, and she pulled too hard on that cord and pulled on his belly, because that cord will not let go. And when she's ready, she'll release that cord. And the older lines like mine, these ancient lines, the cord is strong. Wow. Like tough. I mean, if you wanted to try and tear it apart with your fingers, you couldn't tear it apart. Like you would have to have nails. Now he's laying right here. I wonder if he's heading over there. Let's just see if I can get him in the picture. I wonder if you'll come and sit by me, buddy, huh? Will you? You come on up by me here. That's about the way. You need to come right back here. Where are you? Come on up here. You come right up here. All right. You on this side? Okay. That's about the way. So yeah. So that's what causes that. It's not genetic at all, and the people that say that just don't know any better, that's all. They're just not educated. They just don't have as good of understanding of how that cord is and how strong that cord is. That's why you can see this type of development with a cord that gets wrapped around there. And that is a tough cord. Now that's your ancient old lineage mother, right? Very, very old line, very good line. This is a Karu boy. So of course, very, very old line out of Finland. Extremely good dogs, right? Prize dogs. And this is The absolute best genetics in the world right here. What do you say, Kalia? Anything down there, girl? What a good girl. Just checks everything for us. What a good dog. So yeah, this is a prized genetic dog, this guy. Can you get him filmed, maybe? Yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, he's doing good. Sharp as can be. Phenomenal dog. Absolutely glorious. Now they'll lay down, I suppose. Could have filmed twice. Alright, well, that's a pretty good video anyway. They've had some time to rest here now. Get them back in the water and we'll hit the road. We're going to travel back up this bear trail, head her through the timber.